What's going on, guys? K. Rashad. Help you make it fit physically, spiritually, emotionally. Had someone ask me this question. It says, how do you spot red flags early on, man? This is a super great question, man. It's very important that you learn how to spot red flags. This is honestly going to be your superpower, bro. You need to be able to spot red flags early on. It's really simple. Truth, game is simple, guys. It's not something that you gotta overcomplicate. It is very simple. But you must keep your eye goggles on, your gang goggles on. It's gang god Goldie would say you must keep your gang goggles on. You must really keep your glasses on. But red flags are gonna be subjected to each person. You know what I mean? What might be a red flag for me might not be a red flag for you. Your woman you might letting your girl have a work husband isn't a red flag, but for me that is a red flag. Or your girl being a party animal might be a red flag for you. It might not be a red flag for me. It's gonna be different. So the first thing you need to do is ask yourself, what are some things you don't want in a woman? I know for me, I don't want a girl that's always on the party scene, always going out, excessively using drugs and alcohol. That's not something I'm looking for, right? Now, I'm not saying, she has a drink every now and then, I'm not saying I don't want a girl that stays in the house all the time. I want a girl to have her own life, but I want her to have a life other than just going out. That makes sense. Going out, partying, getting shit-faced drunk, smoking, doing cocaine and shit like that, That's not something I'm looking for, right? So, first thing you need to do is really ask yourself, what do you find that are red flags in women? Like I said, for me, I don't want a girl that's always on the party scene. I don't want a girl that she doesn't have a workout routine. Like, she doesn't work out and she's not open to working out. She's not open to, working on her health and fitness, and that's not my type of woman. These are my things, right? But it's very simple, bro. If you want to really know, like, why a woman's past, you have to create a judgment-free environment. You have to give her the safe space to talk about, the things she's been through, the things she's done in the past. You gotta give her that safe space, right? Because when you give her that safe space, she's gonna give you all the information, even things she didn't even realize she was gonna give you. But because you create an environment where she can say, "Oh, I've been with these many guys," or "I've done this with this guy," or "I did this to this guy's car." Because you create the environment and you didn't judge her for it, she's gonna open up. So it's really all about keeping your eyes open, creating a judgment-free zone where she can express herself, be herself around you. And again, just keeping your eyes open, right? But you gotta know the red flags, because like I said before, my red flags and your red flags are gonna be two different things. Whether I find a red flag might not be a red flag for you, right? So you gotta ask yourself, what do you find that are red flags in women? What are things that gets your antennas up when a woman does it or has this? These are questions you must ask, because if you don't ask, you won't receive. You know what I mean? So all in all, to spot red flags early on, you must understand what red flags you have, what red flags that woman has that you don't like, and you must keep your eyes open and then create the judgment-free zone, because she's gonna give you information. If you want to know about a woman, just create an environment where it's judge-free. Alright? Don't forget to like my shit. You're trying to get your body in shape, trying to get your game right. Hit the links in the description. Use those valuable resources.